I'm Joe Hayden with RE/MAX Properties East, and I'm sitting here with Cheryl Johnson, a candidate for the Greater Louisville Association of Realtors presidency. Cheryl, you currently serve as a director on GLAR and have actually served 2 different terms as directors, and you are also the secretary treasurer this year as well, which puts you literally on the front lines of some of the most critical decisions that are being made at our Board of Realtors now. I want to dive right into the issues. I've got a little bit more I want to talk about your resume and awards and things like that later, but let's dive right into the issues and talk about them. Generally speaking, in your view, what is the proper role of the Greater Louisville Association Board of Realtors?
Well, Joe, I believe that the board of directors is to set the policies and procedures for our association. Then the CEO and the staff are to execute those directives.
Okay, excellent. Okay, that sounds great. When we refer to GLAR as a member-driven organization, what does that mean to you?
Well, Greater Louisville Association exists because of the members. Everything that we do must be through the lens of what is best for the members. If it does not protect, educate, or prosper our members, then we need to reevaluate that and possibly remove it.
Excellent. Okay. As you well know, a hot topic of the day is MLS regionalization. This is something that both of us have been looking at hard over the last 3 years, and it's actually been going on longer than that, but especially the last 3 years, it's become pretty intense in the process. And as we've gone through the process, we've discovered some additional challenges and concerns for members related to the board. So I'm going to go through just a couple of the top line ones, get your take on them. First and foremost, we've discovered that as far as transparency and confidentiality with both boards, that the membership at times has felt like they have not fully been aware of the actions of the boards and the decisions of the boards. What's going to be your opinion, or how will you approach transparency and confidentiality as the president of GLAR?
Well, transparency to me is paramount. I believe that we need to keep our members informed and let them know with constant communication what we're looking at, what we're exploring. Obviously, we have to respect certain confidential information, such as financial details, but we can give them a basic framework of what we're looking at.
Excellent, excellent. Will you commit to ensuring that the actions of the GLAR Board of Directors are as transparent and exposed to membership as possible?
Of course, that's what I've been advocating for the last 3 years. I believe in letting people know. I've even contacted people to say, hey, come see what's going on at your board.
Right. So they're informed. Another thing we've discovered in this process is the MLS actually plays a key role in offsetting dues and expenses for GLAR. And said differently, right now, GLAR probably couldn't exist without the income that comes from the MLS system. And since we are going to be probably making changes due to the changing MLS landscape, that's also going to affect the financial health of GLAR potentially. Just reminding everyone that you're the current GLAR treasurer and you have a special look at all this information. What's your opinion on the current financial health of GLAR, and what are some of the risk factors and concerns that we need to consider as we make changes to the MLS?
Well, GLAR is in a healthy financial situation right now. I believe we need to utilize every asset possible to make sure that we stay on that path, that we talk to our accountants, that we talk to merger and acquisition attorneys, that we get a true valuation of our MSI. We want to know how valuable it is. As some of you may remember, NAR sold Realtor.com about 20 years ago, and they undervalued it.
Right.
So it's really important to make sure that we get accurate information. And as a real estate transaction, sometimes we get more than one opinion. I believe our organization is making a monumental decision, and we need to do our due diligence.
Excellent. Okay, fantastic. Another concern of membership that had come up in the process, if we were to regionalize or spin off the MLS from GLAR, is the protection of the broker data and work product. Essentially, there's a concern that through copyright and licensing policies, there would be an ability for the MLS to take more control of that information. Do you believe that members have the right to retain control over and access to the listing information they provide to the MLS?
Yes, definitely. The listings belong to the broker. We would not have the MSI system without the information from the brokers. So we need to protect their greatest asset.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, this is just one of many of the things that have come up throughout this process of regionalization. It's a dynamic time at the Board of Realtors now. Cheryl, you are by far the most experienced realtor running for president at this time. Your record of service and accomplishments is actually amazing. Until I saw it all written down, I really actually didn't fully grasp how much you've done. And it's, of course, spanned decades. You've been involved in this profession for a long time. Let me read down a quick list of some of these accomplishments and to get your take on it. So you've been a realtor since 1984. You've served twice on the Greater Louisville Association Board of Realtors. You currently serve as the Secretary Treasurer. You've been on quite a number of committees. You've received these following awards: the Greater Louisville Association of Realtors Realtor of the Year in 2023, the National Association of Realtors Emeritus 24, Kentucky Realtors Fair Housing Champion Award 24, the GLAR John Carpenter Award for Distinguished Service, the Women Councilors of Realtors Member of the Year, and the Keller Williams Realty Regional Cultural Icon. You've also served on NER national committees, the Leading Edge Advisory Committee. You've been on KYR committees, KYR Delegate, and other things like that. Just a laundry list of committees that you've served on in the various organizations. Something that very much impressed me was your designations and certifications in additional professional associations. But you have 13 different designations and certifications, including ABR, SRES, and SFR. It's phenomenal what you've accomplished. And of course, you belong to a number of professional organizations, including the Women's Council of Realtors, the National Association of Real Estate Brokers, the National Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals, and the National Commercial Real Estate Alliance, which is an absolute laundry list. And you've got a number of community service and community leadership positions that you serve in as well, all of it volunteer-based. What has driven you to lean into your profession? Most people don't realize that practically everything I read is a volunteer position, no money. You're sacrificing your personal time, you're sacrificing your treasure, you're sacrificing your time away from your business to serve. What has caused you to lean so much in your profession and give so much back?
Well, blame my parents. My father was a real estate broker. My mother was a school principal, elementary school principal. My mother was very committed to education. And obviously, my father was committed to business. So I was not an educator, but I combined both of them. My mother instilled a love in us for learning, and my father instilled a discipline for business. And so I wanted to be knowledgeable so I could help our clients and protect our clients. And I also care about the real estate industry. So that's why I've pursued the interest that I have.
That's fantastic. Yeah, this is just incredible accomplishments here. And actually, looking forward to you to add one more, which would be the GLAR presidency. So would you like to add anything else as we wrap up?
Well, I will work as diligently as I have all these other years to help our organization. I care about GLAR. I care about our members. And I want to make sure that we have the opportunity to continue to grow and stay current with what's going on in our industry.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Cheryl. Thank you for all your service, all your hard work, everything you've done over the years. It's been wonderful working with you on so many things and getting to know you so well over the last several years. So I just want to say one more time, vote for Cheryl Johnson for president of the Greater Louisville Association of Realtors. It's a critical vote. It's very important to the health of our organization, the future of our organization. I'm Joe Hayden, and thank you for watching.
Thank you for your time. I humbly ask for your vote.